been made. Last day, Magic Kingdom. It's got to be done. Got to go and say goodbye to that castle. Hopefully it won't be as busy as it was the last time we went in there.
After a quarter of a mile, keep right towards Fort Wilderness Campground golf courses.
We're hoping everyone's gone home and it's empty.
That chance.
Now keep right.
Here we go. The last trip to the Magic Kingdom for this time.
0.3 mile turn.
Right, that's it. We're in for the last time through security, and we're doing the ferry boat again. There she is. There's the old castle. There's not that many people down there actually. When we went to the Lion King show, I sat next to a guy called Brian, who afterwards we just suddenly realised Brian Ferry. He's actually a ferry driver on the boats here, and he was chatting to me. He actually told me his whole life history, didn't he? In the time we were waiting for the show to start. Really nice guy. So we said if we got on the boat and he was the pilot, we'd say hi. So, but it doesn't appear that it is him. So we're on the ferry boat. Looking out, you can see the Polynesian, and over there are the Polynesian villas. Very nice. Unless you get an alligator jumping up on your patio area. Gary, hydrating. Although Gary almost wasn't. His band went blue.
Yeah,
wouldn't let him in. I thought I had to do it on my own. But no, we're in. So we decided that the order of the day is straight over to Gaston's Tavern to have a giant cinnamon roll and a coffee, because we haven't eaten or drunk yet. So, oh, there's a large party there, look. Right, let's whip through as quick as we can. Maybe via some aircon shops might be a good idea, or at least in the shade.
Just about to look for the arcade, and there isn't one.
Oh yeah, Gary keeps getting confused. He keeps going to go through the arcades.
The arcade, and there isn't one there.
No, because this isn't Paris. There is a shop,
yeah.
No arcade.
Go through the shop.
We could do, yeah. Let's go through the shops. And that way at least we keep cool. Right. Oh, you can feel that coolness. Oh, I must buy a Rice Krispie treat before we go home. But what? Maybe not one that big. Hi. look at that, that's cute. Mr. Potato Head mug. I want the Mr. Potato Head mug. Tiki Room shirt, Gary. How much is that?
Too much.
Oh no, how much is it?
That always makes it a little bit easier.
You see?
No.
Everyone else can probably see, but without my glasses I can't. I don't think that one actually has a price. The price has been pulled off. Oh look, it's my bag.
That one's got a price on.
150.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I don't like it that much.
Maybe not. $150. Wow.
So that's a rip-off. Still surpass ourselves on that shit.
If you're looking at the
I like that pirate's bag. So we finally got into Gaston's Tavern, and this is half of a cinnamon roll. I mean, Gary's already eaten some of it as well, but that's half. And obviously a bucket of coffee.
Too much.
And there's my half. Very busy in here, very dark, but very nicely themed. And there he is, Gaston himself. Right, so we've just done a live stream. We're like kids with a new toy now. We've got this Streamlab and we can do live streams. So we've just done a live stream from Dumbo, and now we are trying to cool off with some aircon in the souvenir shop. We've got all the big top treats and everything. So thank you to everyone who joined us on that live stream. I mean, to be honest, you know, I was always worried about live streaming because, you know, Gary's a bit unpredictable and sometimes I need to filter him a bit.
Live screaming.
But yeah, I've done lots of that. Yeah, so we're just walking around, but Gary's just noticed that the floor in here is actually sewn together like it would be if it was a proper big top. So, and Gary realised that he'd brought Seeley on holiday with him, and then he realised this morning poor Seeley hasn't left the bedroom.
Sat next to the bed for 2 weeks.
Yeah, sat next to the bed for 2 weeks. So Gary took Seeley out this morning. Where did you? Oh, it was when we dropped off the cases at Disney Springs, just outside the House of Blues. He had a couple of pictures, and he's just had one in here in the big top. So. Right, I think Look, they're making the little lollies. Hi. Oh. Ah, so you get a flat bit first.
Some caramel popcorn.
Oh, thank you.
very much.
Thank you. Oh, free sample of caramel popcorn. Yum. Can you hold that for me for a second? Can you open it so I can try some?
Because it's fresh. We just made it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
What's the center? The chocolate part.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Good.
What's the chocolate part?
It's chocolate is a cake pop.
Ah.
It's chocolate cake mixed with frosting and set brown.
That is nice. You can see I'm not going to get much of this. Gary's going to tuck into his free sample.
Big one as well.
So let's go and see what a finished product will look like. Thank you. Uh-huh. So that is what the finished product will look like. Yeah. So Tom and his friends were telling us that Gary's got a Steamboat Willie.
Like right over here, and you look at this big rock, you see the tip is the nose, and as you follow going up, you see Mickey's ear, his mouth, his arm coming out.
Oh, right.
And then right down here at this one is his shoe.
Excellent, thank you so much. So right, if you stand here, so apparently Steamboat Willie, so there's his foot coming out there. Yeah? That's, you see the two buttons, that hole there and that hole there. So it's all the rocks together, you've got to kind of look at them all together. You can't see it, can you?
I can see the foot and the two buttons. Here's the
Right, his head is up on the rock, flat part of the rock up there.
right, the other side.
Right, stand behind me and I will show you. So here and here you've got the two buttons. Up here on the flat rock you've got his two eyes and his nose. No, can you not see it?
No, I'm not getting it.
Okay, I'll show you. I'll take a picture in a minute. I'll show you when we get home. Yeah, so Tom's friends were telling us about Gary's got this top on, which he's got Steamboat Willie on, and they were telling us that these rocks had Steamboat Willie, so we thought we'd come and have a look. Yeah, I can see it. Gary can't.
How many rocks are involved in the whole thing?
1, 2, 3, about 4.
So it goes beyond, does it?
Yeah, so it's this big rock, and that. Anyway, I'm going to take a picture of it and explain to him once we get home. Haven't done the carousel this time. Look at that beautiful castle. Although even Tom was saying that the castle in Paris is better. Yeah, but we just missed out the crowds around there. I say missed out the crowds, there's still crowds around here, but... So the skies are, there's some very, very heavy grey clouds starting to come over. And there's a few cold downdrafts. So I'm hoping we're not going to get totally drenched before we have to go to the airport. We have got clothes to change into for on the plane. And I've actually vacuum packed a big puffer coat and put it in the boot of the car at home so that it wouldn't get cold or damp. It would stay nice and fresh in the vacuum pack. So I've got something to wear when we get back because I've got a feeling I'm going to suffer. I don't like the cold as it is. I do suffer in the cold. In the heat I can soldier on. In the cold I can't. Oh, Gary's free popcorn. He's so excited because he's got free popcorn. He doesn't even really like popcorn, especially caramel popcorn.
Everything tastes nice when it's free.
But yeah, I think I'm going to suffer, so I did, you know, think ahead. I've got a Spirit jersey to wear on the plane and a puffer coat for when we get back. Oh look, it's Tigger! It's Tigger! And Pooh! Tigger and Pooh! Okay, yeah, look at me. You need a poo?
We need a poo. We need a poo. We need a poo.
Oh, spots of rain. Spots of rain. Right, Tomorrowland Speedway.
What, in the rain?
Yeah, that could be interesting.
We should be heading for something like Small World. To ride the storm.
We've not got a fast pass for that, we've got one for Tomorrowland Speedway.
How long does it last?
What, the fast pass?
Yeah.
I think it starts now, so we've got an hour.
An hour. So it might. This is almost right above us now.
Right, so people mover?
Yeah, go for that. At least that way we can try.
Yeah, I think the heavens were about to open. We're getting spics of it now. Fast pass has literally just started. So let's go and do a bit of people mover. And then Tomorrowland Speedway.
They give us 10 minutes late. You could have probably had 10 minutes onto it, can't you? Onto your time window.
Yeah,
So
give or take. I think it depends on how busy it is.
Time.
But yeah, it's actually starting to come down now.
Don't mind a little bit of rain, but I don't see anyone sitting in the car and getting soaked.
No, not going to be very good to sit on a plane damp. Although, as I say, we have got stuff to change into, but you haven't got a clean t-shirt, have you?
No.
But it's rammed again. We thought it would be a bit calmer as it's now Monday. We thought maybe some of these people might have gone home, but they haven't. And even, look, Cosmic Rays, you can hardly even get in there. And outside is even full up for seating as well.
I don't think it's ever quiet.
No. Funny thing is...
We did rope drop in Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah, we did.
Managed rope drop in Typhoon Lagoon, about 6 people in front of us.
But within...
Straight on to Misadventure Falls, and it was like... And we sort of like bombed it around for about an hour, got on a few rides. And after that, it was just mobbed.
Yeah.
So,
And we were only there for about an hour, hour and a half, weren't we, in total? Because that was just going to be a quick trip yesterday. And yeah, by the time we left, it was absolutely rammed.
I've seen so many people in one place.
Funny thing is, when we went to one of the outlets or Florida Mall or somewhere, and one of the ladies was chatting to us, and I said to her, you know, we're over from England and so on and so forth, and she said, oh, you're lucky, you'll have the parks to yourself. The kids are all back at school, and thank you, and you know, it's during the week everyone's at work. And we thought, don't know which park she's been to, but certainly haven't got it to ourselves. So, even buzzed at standby 50 minutes. But then it does get like this in Paris a lot of the time now as well. We're finding more and more in Paris, it's getting more and more crowded. So, right, people mover as it's now raining. My camera's getting wet, so I'm going to put it away for a bit. Change of plan, it's starting to rain. And the queue for the people mover is massive. Snakes all the way around and back again, so we've decided rather than wait on that, there is blue sky on its way, so we're going to do Carousel of Progress, and then by the time we come out, it should stop raining. So that's our plan, and then we can get on the Tomorrowland Speedway.
There's something about this area. It's always in this area. Right.
Yeah.
Just this bit.
For a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit. Millions of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. And he himself was probably as American as anyone could possibly be. He thought it would be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our Carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress. May the century begin. Yeah, it looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. And believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to crank. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. And we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now. And we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, oh, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together. Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Oh, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space pilot game.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
All here and happy and together for the holidays. Who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day.
So we've just done Carousel of Progress. Don't know if it rained or not when we were in there, but the poor old man in there, when he got to the third one, had his wrist broken. So yeah, and his wrist was broken backwards. Yeah. Yeah.
Check out me man.
Yeah, so we're now in the queue for Tomorrowland
Nearly as bad
Speedway.
as
Yeah.
the one in Paris.
Yeah.
Pretty halfway.
So right, step forward.
Yeah.
So we're now in the very noisy queue
And it stinks.
for Tomorrowland Speedway. As you can see, now we're going home. Gary's come to life. Amazing that, isn't it? Just need to stay another week then, don't we really? By the way, the free popcorn that we got, yeah, somebody was holding the bag so I could hold the camera. Kids who's eating it all. That's all that's left. The whole lot. It's so greedy. Right, hopefully this queue won't be too long. There's a tiny bit of cloud cover, and this is one of the hottest places to stand in queue, isn't it? And the smelliest. Right, here we go. See the construction work over there for Tron. Not too bad a queue.
landing. Look at that.